right, in my previous video here, more clues from 2026, Economist cover about World War III and the possible timing of it all. I had been focusing on this 2026 Economist cover, which as many others have done, or several others have done, they've decoded the different symbols because this is very important for the upcoming year. They like to advertise and show us, things that are to come. And I had decoded a lot of the symbolism that I thought was pertinent. And but I do want to say that I want to give credit where credit is due, because I believe I was incorrect about one of these images that I did, which happens to be the if you see here up in the right hand corner, this ship. And I want to focus on that because a couple of my commenters had on both my YouTube and both my my BitChute channel had mentioned that I had originally said that ship looked like an ancient Persian sailing ship, and I had highlighted that in my video. However, this particular ship had more of an ancient Greek symbolism. If you can see, really, I can make that a little larger. Which normally, I believe they usually have that, I don't know what you call it, piping, or it looks like normally it's in the color of blue for if it was Greek, but they had noticed that it was more of a Greek shipping vessel, and I had originally, as I said, thought it looks very similar to the ancient Persian ships. But if we look at this one is very similar to that picture. Is a Greek vessel. So I think I stand corrected, and I wanted to give credit to those commenters because these symbols are not put there by accident. They're put there for a reason. And one of the commenters on my channel, I had been focused on Iran with this video because the last several videos I've done have been focusing on the theme of Iran and war, so that's where my mind was at. But they were saying that instead of the bordering there being in blue, it was more red, which represented fire. Of course, that's the theme for this year: war, fire, the fire horse, and being the symbol for 2026. And I would have to say I think that is probably Greek. So if it is Greek, it made me, one of my thoughts would be, and this is my speculation, and I'm not the type of person to say things are set in stone. So I kind of say it's a collaborative work when you share thoughts that you have on certain things. I love when other people come in, and offer their interpretation or their perspective of what they're seeing. And this is definitely, to me, I think I stand corrected. This is a Greek ship, but I was thinking, well, why would they put a Greek ship on the cover of the Economist magazine? And I think it could still be related to Iran in some way, and I haven't figured that out yet. But I think possibly being Greek, well, Greek is the origins of the Olympics is, of course, started in Greece. And, this year we're having the 2026 Milan Cortina Olympics, which I believe is supposed to be in March. Perhaps February. I didn't check the dates, but so are they alluding to something having to do with the Olympics. And that will remain to be seen. If anybody has any ideas, certainly comment and share your thoughts on that, because as I said, all these images that we have on the cover of the Economist magazine are not just put there randomly, as a decorative feature. These are all clues of upcoming events that are going to be coming down the pike, that they are hinting and letting us know what's coming. And of course, I did talk about it being in the shape of a soccer ball, because you see the individual down there who is kicking the soccer ball, a soccer player, and we have the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup being held, in July in the United States. So these are all symbolic, two major sporting events. And we have the Olympics, and then we have the World Cup, FIFA World Cup soccer for 2026. So I thought I'd just bring that to my viewers' attention. And if anyone else has any more clues, I had said in my original video that it would take hours to interpret a lot of these symbols, that I think there's just so many, but they are indicating certain events upcoming. I'm still thinking probably this image would have to do something with the Olympics, being that it's Greek, and red is fire, as the individual on my channel had actually stated on there. Let me go there. Actually, they had said, this commenter here, he was saying, from my point of view, I see the submarine. Yeah, I had mentioned about a submarine, but he was saying the ship is Greek, and the pattern on the sail, it has the Greek water symbology, but it's in red, so it's actually fire. And the guy in the boat is holding Greek fire. So, and then he gave me a link, which Greek fire was an I can't say that word. It's too early in the morning. Weapon system used by the Byzantine Empire from the 7th to the 14th century. So, okay, are they indicating that this could be some sort of what my thinking is, that this could be, indicating, is this a false flag coming up? And, during the Winter Olympics, Greek and fire and, yeah, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, but I wanted to give credit where credit was due to these commenters, because I believe I stand corrected. I think it probably is representative of something having to do with Greece. And my interpretation is that, it would be the Olympics. But just wanted to bring that to my viewers' attention, because I think it's important. And I think I'll end there. With that said, thanks for listening.